on Iwtv News.
Wrestling Natty Championship, here we go again. And again, according to the participants, one of the best shows around. Who? How many All-Americans for Reaver Country? Third time the charmer for the Iowa Western women's basketball team? Fantastic tournament. Why the Wrestling National Championship of the MAC is always a good show.
From the campus of Iowa Western, you're watching Iwtv News.
Hello and welcome to this very special edition of Iwtv News. Here from the Mid-America Center in Council Bluffs, Iowa, I'm JJ Davis. Now it's the site of the 2019 NJCAA Wrestling National Championships. The host school, Iowa Western, has qualified 9 out of 10 for the big show. And head coach Josh Watts assures me the Reavers must start out strong if they're to have any kind of a shot at finishing in the money. And then it's time. First round preliminaries. 125, Iowa Western's Isaac Garcia with the trip takes down Romero from Minnesota West 3 times. Garcia by major decision, 8-0.
Confident in my abilities and into my coaches, into my training, everything, it's going to be a great tournament.
Gad Usman's tournament rocks back with a bang at 141. The freshman walk-on sticks Burkhead from Spartanburg Methodist.
Just rode tough. His arms were out wide, so I hit crossface and it worked out. So
149. The Reavers' Melvin Hernandez locks up Thompson from Western Wyoming.
I'm always heavy on that head. He kept shooting. That's fine. I'm going to take it all day.
Last year's runner-up at 149, Michael Zachary is back at 157 pounds. And the 2-time state champ from Dowling pins Sawyer from Itasca.
I love it just to get out of the way, kind of feel people out, feel out the tournament, get your nerves out, so it's good.
Good time at 165, 4-4 in the third. Olin Bratton escapes Caldwell from Northeast Oklahoma, 5-4.
it was a big deal. I mean, I've been trying to compete at a collegiate level for the past 3 years and dealt with setbacks like injuries and redshirting and stuff like that. So, I mean, this is my first time with the big show, and I mean, it's an honor to be here.
The hits just keep on coming at 184. Tim Barr, single leg takedown. The redshirt sophomore gets away, outscores Shutt from Thaddeus Stevens, 9-7.
I was just told myself to keep wrestling and keep believing in myself. And I knew as long as I didn't do anything stupid, I was going to get the win.
197, 2-2 extra 1 minute period.
10 seconds, all right, 10 seconds.
Lewis from Northeastern gets 2 and decisions the Reavers' Ethan Poppy 4-2. And finally at 285, Sullivan from North Idaho just plants the home team's Cortez Woods. Overall, Iowa Western walks away from the first round winning 7 and losing just 2.
Hey, let's go. You gotta stay in smart position.
Don't stop moving! You got 30 seconds, go!
Second round prelims, La Ginez from Henry Ford escapes Big Blue's Isaac Garcia. The freshman from Albuquerque, New Mexico just drops a hard-fought 10-5 decision. Fellow freshman Jacob Ruiz, coming off a bye in the first round at 133, shows why. Puts Miller from Cloud County on his back twice. Ruiz with a major decision, 10-2.
Yeah, I did. He caught me a couple weeks ago and pinned me, so it was good to beat him down a little bit, break him up.
Do not sit there, bring it up!
141, Gad Usman holds on and gets 2. Usman outguts Price from Labette 4-2. Riding time helps.
That was really big. That's a free point, 1 point. Not free because you earned it, but it helps you.
Melvin Hernandez on his back at 149. Zeman from Rochester sends Hernandez off, winning by tech fall 20-4. Michael Zachary with the trip at 157. Now Zachary grabs a 6-3 lead over Guaman from Harper, but the Hawk down by too late ties it here, and then 2 more back points. Time runs out, and last year's national runner-up is beaten 9-7. And then at 165, Foy from Harper College sticks the Reavers' Olin Bratton. And finally at 184, Tim Barr and a kid from Ellsworth tied at 3. Extra 1 minute period. Beat you twice during the regular season. How sweet was this?
It was really sweet. It's always in the back of my mind. I knew it was going to happen. I knew I was going to get them.
So after 2 rounds at Nationals, Barr, Usman, Ruiz from Iowa Western still alive for the top of the podium. The Iowa Western softball team is there for 285-pounder Cortez Woods. The freshman from Wildwood, Missouri, does not disappoint. First period, 2 for the takedown against a wrestler from Henry Ford, and then
The match before, I didn't do so well. I just went out there, let it fly.
Cortez Woods stays alive and is off to the next round. Second round consolation. The Reavers' Isaac Garcia grabs an 8-4 lead at 125. Harris from Cloud County never says die. Just pins Garcia, time running out in the third. 149, the host school's Melvin Hernandez on his back. Parson from North Idaho sends the freshman from Nebraska home. Michael Zachary stays alive at 157. Zachary sticks Haman from Rochester.
I don't like losing. I'm probably the most competitive person in the whole world, I think. But, you know, it just humbled me. Just made me realize, like, you have to put in the work if you want to be at top.
Olin Bratton on the bottom at 165. Bratton pinned by a kid from Barton and is done for the tournament. 197, Iowa Western's Ethan Poppy and Hamilton from Northwest Kansas are tied at 5 heading into the extra period. Poppy with the takedown and wins 7-5.
I lost my first one in that exact same spot. And, you know, the mentality, I lost that first one, so the mentality is the next best thing. And learn from the mistakes that you make, come back and fix them, and good things happen.
Good things do not happen for Cortez Woods at 285. Mommer from eventual team champion Clackamas sticks the freshman 49 seconds into the match. So Woods is finished for the weekend. So the 2019 Nationals kick off with a bang for the Reavers. How about 7 straight wins to start things off? Overall, 7-2 in the first round preliminaries. But then comes the second round prelims. Try 3 and 4. But in the end, Iowa Western has 5 guys still alive in the night session. And of those 5, 3 still in the hunt for a natty title. First up in the grade 8, Jacob Ruiz at 133. Now, Dryden from Northeast Oklahoma sends the freshman into the table, winning by major decision 12-1. Next at 141, the Reavers' Gat Usman taken down by Luke from Nyack. The Trojan had beaten the walk-on 3 times during the season, but not this time. If you blink, you missed it. Usman sticks Luke with time running out in the second.
He was in bad position, and I just felt it. Went for the head and got the cradle, so man, it was crazy, so I don't know.
Finally at 184, Sen from Clackamas comes around for 2 more, beats Iowa Western's Tim Barr 8-3. So the home team has just 1 guy still in the hunt for a national championship. Third round consolation. First up, Michael Zachary at 157. The Zach attack ends it in the first period.
This means a lot, just being able to come out here and fight, know the condition I'm in, but if I ain't gonna use that as an excuse, gotta keep wrestling.
Wrestling at 197, Big Blues Ethan Poppy has Holly from Jamestown on his back.
My plan was just go out, work the offense, score some points, kind of open my offense up. I haven't really let myself open up yet this tournament. And I still don't think I've opened up my offense yet, so we're not done yet.
Given 5, the Reavers already have 1 All-American, 4 more, just 1 win away. Fourth round consolation. Jacob Ruiz 1 win away from All-American, and first gets to And then the escape for one more. The freshman outlasts Akio from Highland 6-4. Ruiz is an All-American.
Yeah, I mean, I let it get a little closer than it should have been. I know I could have controlled it better than that, but win's a win, and I'm advancing, so.
Michael Zachary, a good shot to advance at 157. Gets 2, grabs a 5-3 lead over McCullough from North Idaho. But then Zachary is pinned with time running out. 184. Tim Barr, pinned by top-ranked Kaufman from Northeast Oklahoma A&M. And finally, at 197, Ethan Poppy goes for it against Moreno from Rochester. Poppy, the freshman from Nebraska, pinned. Iowa Western will exit the weekend with just 2 in the top 8. Little later, we'll check out some Reavers on the run, the Region 11 championship game. But next up, the Natty Championship Day 2, when we come back.
From the campus of Iowa Western, this is Iwtv News.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, such a weirdo, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team. And if I'm late,
She doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
Be nice. She's new.
Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened?
Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy, and I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi.
You mean you were driving?
Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know, Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, has she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here.
Marshall Wellness Center, opening summer of 2019. Iowa Western.
The 4th round consolations, otherwise known as the blood round. In the end, Iowa Western comes away with just 2 All-Americans. And of those 2 guys, one is a walk-on. 141-pounder Gad Usman is now just 2 away from a Natty title. The freshman from Kansas getting some last-minute instructions from head coach Josh Watts. Now Ozuna from Clackamas with a quick 2 points. The eventual 141-pound national champion, then with a quick turn for back points. The Cougar wins by major decision, 9-0. Iowa Western will not be represented in the championship finals. Consolation quarterfinals. Jacob Ruiz, still alive at 133, gets away from Luthenz from Nyack, and then comes around for 2 and wins 4-1.
Wins a win, advances, you know. It's good to get that one back. He beat me at the qualifier a couple weeks ago, so I really need that one.
The freshman from Sparks, Nevada, Jacob Ruiz, continuing to climb up the podium. Finally to the consolation semifinals and finals. The Reavers' Jacob Ruiz trails by 2 before putting a kid from Northwest Kansas on his back more than once. Ruiz wins again 11-4. Consolation finals for 3rd and 4th place. The freshman almost pinned, but Jacob Ruiz never quits. Just keeps coming. Backs 2, and then later 2 more and back points. Ruiz comes back to outgut Fuchs from Northeastern 11-7.
Couldn't have done it without all these coaches, my teammates, my family back home. Just feels good.
Gad Usman looking to feel good at 141. Fisher from Iowa Lakes nearly sticks the freshman. Usman loses by major 10-2. Evans from Western Wyoming wins by major decision 17-3. Gad Usman, an All-American, as a walk-on, finishes in 6th place.
I started off a lot stronger than what it ended, but I'm coming back next year, so just ready to improve.
Kids have a lot of heart, and they do work hard, but we got to make some changes, and we got to be able to wrestle every second of every match and not have mental lapses that cost us matches. So we got work ahead of us. I don't think we finished near where we wanted to finish at this tournament, and we'll come back strong next year.
Iowa Western finishes 10th in the team standings with just 2 All-Americans. But like the head coach said, there's always next year. And so in the end, here's the final team standings. Clackamas, with 2 individual champs, takes top honors, 178.5, followed by always tough Northeast Oklahoma A&M and Iowa Central 3rd. The Reavers finish in the 10th spot. Iowa Western, 2 All-Americans. And again, there's always next year. What a weekend! But how about one last look? The sights and sounds of the tournament. Survive and advance. The Iowa Western women one step closer after the break.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back.
When you want to talk, I'm here.
It is an uphill climb. I mean, the Blackhawks swept the regular season series by an average of 13 points. The Iowa Western men's basketball team hits the road once again to West Burlington to tip it off against 14th ranked Southeastern in a Region 11 semifinal. All the home team 91-74. The Blackhawks take command with a 14-0 run in the first half and never look back. Trayvon Broadway leads the charge for the visitors with 22 points. Now Big Blue turns the ball over 20 times, so Iowa Western is done. But the Reavers finish a respectable 21-9. Number 14 Southeastern moves on to battle 12th-ranked Indian Hills in Ottumwa for the regional championship. And then there's the women. The Reavers fly with the Hawks for a regional championship. Now remember, Iowa Western swept Northeast during the regular season, but we all know that doesn't mean a thing. Remember last year?
Welcome back to the court, your Iowa Western Reavers.
You got a girl way up here. Dana goes to Summer. Summer goes to D. Okay?
Okay. Second half, Big Blue picks up where it left off. Kiara Dolman with the putback. 37-26 Reavers. The visitors keeping it close, just cuts it to 6. Iowa Western inside, Aubrey Nody. The Hawks shooting back, and the Birds trail 43-37. Summer Blakemore steps back, knocks down one of her 3 trays. 48-37, Reavers. Dolman, the sophomore from Wisconsin, leads 4 in double figures with 14 points. Northeast right back at you. The Hawks trail by 8. De'Ara Davis up the gut. 2 of her 12. Big Blue, 52-43 after 3 quarters.
This is us keeping our season alive. We're going down to Missouri.
The regional coach of the year letting her team know what's at stake. Iowa Western responds in the 4th. Binta Salau comes off the bench with the steal. Lays in 9 points, and it's 58-43 Reavers. Tiana Ziegler spots up for 3. Big Blue outscores the Hawks 22-13 in the quarter. Aubrey Nody, 11 points and 10 boards. And revenge is sweet. Iowa Western dumps Northeast 74-56. The Reavers are the regional champs.
364 days ago, and it's hard because it's a brand new team. You know, 5 of them knew what I was talking about and the feelings that we had left over, and that core group, those 5 really took it to a new level this off season. One thing, coaches, you can't teach that. You can't coach the guts and the grit. Like, they've either got it or they don't. And what I love about this team is we're not scared.
You know, we're able to overcome certain things that we weren't last year, you know. I feel like when our team is starting to fall down or we lose a game, you know, it only motivates us more to come back.
Last year, it was a tough loss, so like Coach said, she was waiting 365 days for this day, and I kind of was too. It means a lot. We have one more game to go to nationals.
Yes, we're not ranked anymore. We have 8 losses, but you know what? We're going to be ready to play. And when we go down there, you know, and I took my one team there, and we played scared. I'm bound and determined that this group, we're not going to be scared, no matter who we play.
Next up for the regional champs, the District K Championship game. The winner goes to nationals. Next up, Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Friday night, March 8th. Iowa Western at 23-8 tips it off with 3 Rivers at 26-3. Game time, 7 o'clock, and as Coach said, no fear. The winner, the golden ticket to the promised land, the national tournament. They hit the ground running in Pittsburgh, Kansas. 14th ranked Iowa Western sends 33 Reavers to the 2018-19 NJCAA National Indoor Track and Field Championships. Men's side, Shivani Hansen, 2nd in the 400. Denzel Downing takes 8th in the 60 hurdles, and Kasim Kibet, 4th in the 5,000 meters. Women's side, Christine Irving, 6th in the 400, and Patricia Johnson, 6th in the long jump. Now the women finished tied for 18th in the team standings. The men tied for 19th. I say, bring on the outdoor season. And finally, fun times to be had by all. Looking back at another championship weekend on the other side.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
Why do you ask that, kiddo?
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Drop that baby.
Let me tell you, the week leading up to Nationals, nuts. So many loose ends to plug in before plugging actually into the big event itself. And when it all goes off pretty much without a hitch, it's a good feeling. It's also a sigh of relief. The 2019 Wrestling National Championships, another example of winning here in Reaver Country. Why, here's Iwtv student Kaylee Kleineff.
Go IW Wrestling!
I like how hyped everybody gets. So. Honestly, it's a blast.
I enjoy the energy.
It's been a lot of fun.
Push it! Go Iowa Western Wrestling!
Thanks, Kaylee. Just like that, it's over. It's time to move on. I mean, spring is just a few days away. And let's just hope Mother Nature cooperates, because the Iowa Western men's baseball team, softball teams have home games scheduled, and good luck. And so for this latest and very special edition of Iwtv News here from the Mid-America Center in Council Bluffs, Iowa, I'm JJ Davis, and as always, I'll see you around campus.
Iwtv is online. Like us, follow us, watch us.